Please, can you get here as soon as you can? I need you here. I've done nothing wrong.
We have no choice but to take any allegations seriously. We'll be investigating this case as quickly as we can, but in the meantime, Faye won't be allowed home.
Look, she's upset right now because her dad's on the scene. You know, she wants to go and live with him. I've said no. It doesn't take a genius to work out that she's making this up.
May well be right, but you've also got to understand that we need to make sure.
Yeah, well, I've told you what's happened now, so is that it? Can she come home?
We need your permission for a doctor to examine Faye.
A doctor?
We have to follow our child protection procedures.
And what if I say no?
If you refuse to cooperate with the investigation, I'll have to place Faye under a police protection order, which means she'll go into the care of the local authority.
Oh, if you let me just speak to her, I can have all this cleared up in 2 minutes.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
So I don't have a choice?
The needs of the child must come first. We just need to establish what happened.
So where's Faye now?
She's still at school. Look, is there anyone in the family that she can stay with tonight? I mean, we'd rather she didn't have to go into care.
Well, she can stay here.
It's not possible. She'll be interviewed by the police tomorrow.
Well, she could go and stay with Gary, my son.
OK.
So how long have you known Simon?
Dunno.
It's since you came to live with me, nearly 3 years.
Would you say that he was in your group of friends?
Faye?
He's all right. Do you have fallings out? I don't know. Do you want to tell me about your relationship with Grace Piper? What about her?
Just be honest, Faye. Come on, what have I told you?
Mrs. Winder.
I just wanted to tell the truth.
And she will. Please. Faye?
There's been a lot of bad blood between you and Miss Price, then.
Well, I mean, all couples who split up have arguments. If you're asking, do I still love her? Then, yeah, I do. Do I regret mistakes I made in the past? Yeah, I do, but I wouldn't harm a hair on her head. I saved her life, don't forget.
There's still a lot of animosity between you and Jason Grimshaw, though.
He alleges, for instance, that you set fire to his van.
Well, you know, I can account for my whereabouts the whole of that night, and I've got plenty of people to back me up. Jason has got no proof about the van. I mean, he's wasting police time. In fact, he damaged my car.
That's all for now, Mr. Munro.
What was all that about?
No, just routine questioning.
She's trying to make out I hurt me dad. All right, I admit I pushed it in self-defence, but it was not on the night she said.
So you couldn't have attacked your dad because you were rowing with Miss Tipton?
Yes. Now, please. Please, can we continue this some other time, please?
Do you recognise this phone? It belongs to your son, Simon Barlow.
Did you get that from Nick Tilsley by any chance?
I want to play you a message you left for Simon.
Hi, Si. Look, I'm really sorry. I'm a bad person. I've messed up again. I'm going to have to get away. I can't stay here, but I want you to know that I love you, OK? Whatever anyone says about me, whatever they say that I've done, I love you more than anything.
Message received on the 27th of March at 20:35.
I was talking about Chloe.
You don't say that on the message.
But OK, but how can I lie about when the message was left? I was with her, it says so on the voicemail.
Thereby providing you with an alibi on the night your dad was attacked, which I must say is very convenient.
Please, it's the truth.
If you were in our shoes, which would you believe? That you left that voicemail after you had a tiff with a woman that you weren't even having an affair with, or after you hurt your dad? Which of those would make you want to leave your family?
Oh, come on.
I've messed up everything again. Did you mean because you attacked your dad? I'm going to have to get away.
About Chloe, not me dad. I was with her when me dad was attacked.
Can anyone else support your story?
Look, please, I've answered all your questions. I have to go. We're doing IVF. I need to see Toya at the clinic. Please.
But I've been loads better lately, haven't I, Grandad?
What about this incident with Carl, then? Did you mean to hurt him?
I told you no.
Did he say something to you, Simon, something to wind you up?
No. I mean, yeah, he
Did he
did,
make you angry?
He had the ball and I tackled him. I didn't do anything wrong.
Simon, it's best if you just be honest.
You like my mum, you don't believe me.
No, please, just tell the truth. Sit down, please.
No!
Simon, please.
It was an accident. Why would anyone believe me?
Tell me this. When Rob said lie for me, did you say, of course, babe, no questions asked? You didn't worry that he just bludgeoned a young girl to within an inch of her life?
No! Because he was with me.
When we bring him in and we've recovered the murder weapon, his legal team will instruct him to plead guilty. You will be hung out to dry. When you're serving a custodial sentence for perverting the course of justice or aiding and abetting a murderer, Amy will be known as the kid whose mum's banged up. Aiding and abetting.
I wasn't aiding and abetting anybody.
It amounts to the same thing. A young girl has been brutally murdered and you're covered.
I wasn't covering for Rob. He was covering for me.
Go on.
I left the engagement party to go and get some stock for the shop.
So why the subterfuge? Oh, straight off the back of a lorry?
Rob has got this thing. Everything in the shop has to be kosher.
So while you were off fencing stolen goods, Rob had plenty of time to attack Tina.
No!
How would you know you weren't with him? He's just seen his pregnant sister crushed by Peter's affair with Tina, and while you were off sourcing new stock, he went round to her flat and he brutally attacked her.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, there's no stitch-up, Tracy. Carla Barlow has not cooked up her brother's confession. On the night of your engagement party, her brother, your fiancé, brutally attacked Tina McIntyre. And that is why he's on the run.
I need to get home to my daughter.
It's not as simple as that. You've been accused of a violent offence.
What happened to innocent until proven guilty?
And there's a big glaring hole in your defence, namely that none of your neighbours would back it up. In fact, all the information we have, and they're quite a chatty bunch on your street, reinforce Kirsty Soames' version of events. Explosive arguments. Smashed ornaments.
Thrown by her?
Falls in the yard, accidental gashes to the forehead.
That was an accident.
Miss Grimshaw from next door saw you grabbing Kirsty Soames roughly in the street.
Mr. Dobbs is of previous good character. A steady family man with a business to run.
Well, not to him. To him, I'm just some meathead who thinks with his fists, aren't I? What's the point?
Is this going to take long? I've just had a house burn down. I've got a business to run.
I'll try to be as quick as I can. You know Sebastian Franklin, I think.
I do, indeed.
We're trying to build a picture of what happened the day he was injured. We're asking everyone who knew him where they were at the time.
OK, well, I found out from my daughter. I was on my way to do a plumbing job, I think, and she came round to tell me.
So you didn't see the accident?
Nope.
And before that, had you seen him at all?
I actually bumped into him in the morning, and then later on I bumped into him at the cafe.
What?
Just that he was having a right barney with the woman who works there, Anna Windass. Blazing, man, she was. Slapped him right across the face.
Do you know why she did that?
Well, I know he's been going out with her daughter, and she doesn't approve. Had a face to kill when she hit him.
How well do you know him?
Well, he works for me occasionally. You know, confides in me, tells me things. I think he sees me as a bit of a father figure, you know.
You didn't think to intervene?
Just all happened that quickly. You know, I tried to comfort him, but obviously the lad was humiliated, so he left. I paid his tab, and that was that.
Did you see him again that day?
No.
And Anna Windass?
No, didn't see her either.
She didn't go to your builder's yard later?
No. Why, is that what she told you? Yeah, poor Anna. I don't know if I should say this, but...
Go on.
I don't think she's well. I think
think she's a little unhinged, if I'm honest.
David, level with me. Do you have any mitigating circumstances? Because now is the time to say it.
No.
Sorry about that. I just needed to read your sister's statement. Interview resuming at 2200 hours. So, you're not denying the assault on Gary Windass?
Well, if I did, I'd be pretty stupid. There was like 50 witnesses.
Why though, David? What made you lose control like that? I mean, your sister reckons you were angry with Mr. Windass yesterday. That you thought she was foolish, shall we say, for getting back with a bloke that's just got another woman pregnant. I mean, you're probably right. She probably is. Is that why you did it? Why you lashed out?